Hey guys, what's up? It's Catherine, and today we are talking about the topic of decluttering. So now that it is 2019, I feel like it is the time to declutter all of the things that you did not need from 2019 that you've still brought into the new year. Today we are starting with tech. We are going to be talking all about how you can declutter your phone. I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks for you guys on how I decluttered my phone and how I made it a little more simplistic. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you want more tech decluttering stuff or just decluttering stuff in general. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I believe it's on this side. Click that little subscribe button down below. We are trying to grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers before the end of January, so let's see if we can get to it. All right, without further ado, let's hop into the video. All right, so first things first, for me personally, when I am trying to simplify my phone and clear it up a little bit, first thing I always do is change the background to something a little more minimal. So if you guys watch my What's on my iPhone XS video, you'll kind of see what it looked like before, and this is what I have recently changed it to now. So I switched my background up. The main focus of the background is down here at the bottom, and then I have all this space at the top that's kind of free space. That way I can put my apps up there and it kind of doesn't get in the way with the overall photo itself. So notifications, as you guys can see here, I have an insane amount of emails. I usually have that turned off, but I turned it on for the purpose of this video. Turning off your notifications will change the way that your phone looks and kind of the way that you feel when you look at your phone. Because when I see that, I get a little bit anxious and it's too much. I don't want to look at that. So we're gonna go in and turn off our notifications. I have my notifications for everything else turned off. That way it doesn't bother me or tempt me when I'm trying to work on school stuff or just like work stuff in general. The only thing that I really allow notifications for is my calls and my text messages. So before I had all of my apps all on one page. With this new background, I decided to separate it into two pages. So the first one is basically everything that I use on a daily basis, and the next page is everything else that I don't use too often, but they are apps that I still use, so I do keep them on my phone. So back to the first page, at the bottom here, I have the three things that I use the most: my phone, messages, and then of course Spotify. And I really like the fact that all of the colors go together down here. I'm kind of like a little crazy about stuff like that. Overall, when you look at the phone, it just looks really clean and simplistic. So then next up here at the top, we have my calendar. We have my email. I use my email a ton when I'm out and about. I know a lot of people don't use their email on their phone, but personally I have to use it because I use it so much when I'm out and about or when I'm at school and stuff, and I just need to check my email really quick. If I don't have my computer, it's really handy to have. And then I have Safari and then my settings, and I really enjoy that the top row just kind of goes together. It vibes. It's all like the same color scheme and it just looks really nice. So if you swipe this way, it kind of has all of the widgets and everything. I'm covering where the weather and my maps show because it shows kind of where I live. And then down here at the bottom, you can click edit, and then you can go here and just remove all of these. We're going to get rid of all of these to kind of minimize any temptations, and just because it kind of looks a little cluttered just in general. So now that looks way better. So if you accidentally swipe this way too far, you don't have a huge cluttered mess right there. Another huge tip that I have for you guys if you are trying to declutter your phone is you're going to want to organize all of your apps into folders and label them accordingly. Basically all of the apps that I use the most right here, the other ones on this page, but it's still labeled accordingly except for these two, which I didn't find a spot for them. I used to have them in folders, but I deleted a lot of the things that were in those folders, and since I don't want to put like a folder itself with just one app, I just have those right there for now. So I found that putting everything into folders kind of helps. Just when you're looking for something, you know exactly what folder to go to. So say for example, I want to edit an Instagram photo. Click on my photo folder and I have everything related to photo editing, anything related to photography and stuff like that in this folder. Another big thing to declutter is your notifications. I am one to not clear my notifications, and I cleared them right before this video actually. So when you swipe down, you want to make sure that you don't have all of this clutter and all of these notifications coming down here and just kind of like interrupting your vibe. I just like that everything's super simple. So if you swipe this way, there's nothing. If you swipe down, you're not bombarded with a whole bunch of notifications that you probably don't even need to see. Overall, I really like how my phone looks. It's very simplistic. It's very minimal. Everything is kind of where I need it to be. There's not any apps on here that I don't need. That's another big thing. If you have a ton of apps on your phone that you don't use, if you don't use it at least once a day, you should probably get rid of it. It's just taking up space on your phone. You know, you really don't need it there. It's the new year. We're gonna declutter and we're gonna bring in a new energy. I forgot to film an actual outro, and I just realized that as I was editing this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any tips, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video.